Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube campaign. It's me, your biz boy. And speaking about YouTube, hopefully you're going to like, subscribe and pray to the one true God, because Saint Peter is going to need your help. We just got Agrarianism passed, which is going to be huge for our investment funds, increasing massively. I think GDP increase is going to be pretty significant as well. This is coming from the change in the local prices, I think, for the most part. But it's still not going to be easy because we need to get that 92 prestige, and currently we have 27. So it's not going to be easy. Intelligentsia is not helping, but at the same time it's minus 10%, which is less than 3 prestige currently. Not that relevant. Actually, maybe we can lower some of those wages, to be honest. Which really doesn't matter at this point. It's not that much money. Actually, I can do this. Oh no, that doesn't end up really working that well, but sure. Good try. We got minting. Actually, I'm curious. Can we restart our construction maybe? Yes! Oh, that's pretty nice. Yeah, agrarianism is absolutely massive. Especially for us with a bit more... No, that's not going to work out. With our pretty huge amount of clergy. Actually, can I just check how much clergy we have? We have more clergy than... Oh, that's political strength. Okay, that didn't really add up to me. We have clergy, well, definitely more clergy than aristocrats, and they are not giving more money for us yet. Oh, we got a new guy in the Roman Curia. This guy is a theocrat, which is not that much change than traditionalist, and he's at least very happy about stuff. We got nobles a bit more happy, which is pretty sweet. We do need those clippers though. Do I just start building clippers myself actually? Because if I will be using more... I want to get more fish. Oh, it looks like the private construction is actually already working on it. Yeah, and this is actually... So shipyard's actually going to be end up pretty nicely because they're using fabric and wood, which is exactly the same resources we're using for our construction. So it will mean that the price of construction is going to increase, but at the same time... Yeah, we're going to have enough of those resources. Because we definitely will be still building up logging camps. And I'm kind of starting to think I will stay on wood as long as I have logging camps to build. At which point I will probably start slowly switching to steel. And actually, I might start with one iron mine already. And I'm going to start switching maybe tools. Okay, Sardinia Piedmont got nationalism. Start switching tools manufacturers into the better production method. So it's going to need 60 iron, and I think single mine at this point is producing how much? 20, so we would need level 3. We are not going to get any coal anytime soon, and trading, even though we have some convoys, it's not easy with the bureaucracy. I don't really want to be building more bureaucracy buildings, though we are getting the money. I think I should be a bit more careful about... Oh, this is actually pretty sweet. Minus 25% trade route bureaucracy. And we can maybe start doing some investments in other people. Let's see how they think about it. Do we just see... Okay, nobody wants this. France and Austria would love investment rights in Papal States, but that's not what we're on about. Ionian Islands would accept. Now that's interesting, because they're not part of Italy proper, but they are part of our maybe interest in the future. Like, definitely Balkans have a ton of pops to convert, and we can control them directly because they are part of the Roman Empire territories. But first, I think I will focus the Italians. So Parma, Modena. Do we actually have anything interesting? No, actually, you don't even have population. Yeah, it's not worth it. We're not going to be able to build anything. And my investment pool, yeah, you can see my investment pool is too big currently because we have such a big increase in investments. the investment pool is too big for my construction. I actually need... Yeah, I need more construction, basically, at this point. It's that simple. Though it's not easy. I think we can get 2. So I will start with 1, just so I can get out of debt. Because that interest is pretty bad. Even now, it's 10% of my fixed national expenses. And that feels pretty rough. Evangelizing into Britannia. No! So I think Finland is already having some issues. What would you guys give me? Nothing. Okay. I could help them, but they're not going to give me anything. So I don't think it's worth it. State knows no borders. Sure. Austria is also helping them, so that's going to be absolutely fine. They're going to be able to do it. We are getting those things. We're... actually, we might be able to do something with sulfite pulping. Trade agreement with Modena. I mean, we could. They're going to like us a bit more. There's going to be a bit less influence, but we actually have plenty, so I think that's fine. Yeah, and I don't think there's anything we really need out of production for our economy. We don't have coal, so it's really limiting us in a lot of stuff. We want to get nationalism eventually, so it's going to be probably the next thing. There's some stuff I kind of want from here, but not that much, and probably we want skirmishers at least. Currently we're getting better ports, which is not too bad, but also not that useful. Do I want maybe even general stuff before nationalism? Well, actually skirmishers are going to be pretty useful unless I have munition plants. Defensive pact. Well, sure, but that doesn't really help us in a way. No, they want alliance. No. It's just not really that helpful. Okay, so we got those ships, and yeah, now it's not really worth it to import them, I don't think, so we can remove that. Gaining enough bureaucracy, which is pretty good. How are our clippers doing? Yeah, we are doing it on our own. The fish... Yeah, people are going to be switching from eating grain to eating fish, because it's cheaper. You can already see there's more fish being eaten. Enact homesteading, okay. This actually... So this is interesting. The landowners are still very powerful, actually, though that's a bit of a problem. They should be losing that power pretty quickly. Oh, wait. This guy is a jingoist. We're going professional army ASAP. That's #1. You guys don't like it? Well, tough. Of course, you're gonna give me technology spread, but that's what I said. Why I hate the rule folk. They're just so annoying. They care about important stuff, which means they're annoying. Unlike the church, which only cares about the less important stuff. But they can still be plenty annoying. Getting some universities is going to be important pretty soon. But I don't think we have money to spare currently, and weakening the landowners is going to be important. It's impressive that they have so much clout when the church has so many bonuses. Like, church has plus 100% and plus 20% timed. And still... Oh, what was the percentage for stall? 6%. I got it first time. Oh my god. Like, this is actually a pretty good one. But still, that's just my goddamn luck in this game. And we can actually rush this construction sector a bit faster. And I think... How many peasants do we have left? Because we are going to be running out of peasants very quickly with such a small nation. I think we already have this one mine, right? Yes, they're not doing anything in it, but that's fine. Now we're going to be out of iron, so... we're going to actually start working on it. Steel tools, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Precision tools, we don't have furniture manufacturers, I don't think. Getting more paper. I think we have enough of tools to switch into this and get more meat. I think this will be fine. We have a sulfur mine as well. There's no way to use sulfur currently, but we have it. So that's good, but that means we probably need more tools? And the private workshop is building some really nice stuff. I think I will get this just to get the sulfur mines going. Things should work out fairly soon. Parma is actually building those. Well, sure. Enzo? Assanti or Auditore? Okay, it's the intelligence guy versus trade unions. And this guy is land reformer, so he's somewhat useful. I could make the intelligence like me a bit more so they can stop being busy about the prestige thing, which is going to be somewhat useful. Now they're gonna lose it, and we can go back here. It's a nice thing about intelligence, yeah, military and petit bourgeoisie. You can manipulate them like this. -1 or -1 is fine. For a manifesto. Plus them, sure. This might be useful. Industrialists are showing up. Everyone likes me a ton. Wow. I mean, that's pretty nice. It's a ton of money. Production research efficiency as well. Germany is starting their thing. How is that? Okay, this Denmark protectorate is going to be interesting, and it actually might happen. Though, yeah, the navy is pretty small, so maybe not. The Italians are supporting Austria. Prussia doesn't have anyone outside of Germany. So this might be pretty even. Is this going to be another one of those campaigns where Germany never forms? This could go both ways. I'm not sure which one it will. Yeah, if Austria gets Bavaria and Franconia, this is going to be pretty huge. A professional army is very important for us because this actually allows us to have more than 5 units per state. So if we look in here, we currently can only have 15 battalions, which is really not that many, especially considering we might need a pretty significant army to get the prestige we need. Though navy is also going to be pretty important, but we are limited in how many ports we can have as well. We're not having an alliance with Austria, especially while you're having a war going on right now. And those battles seem to be going pretty damn well for Austria. Hanover is getting cracked in basically instantly. Are there separate? Yeah, Hanover is probably going to become protectorate of Prussia. But Austria still might be able to win this. Yeah, they actually already control half of Silesia. Oh my god, Austria might be having a huge game this campaign. And that's bad. That's bad for us because we want to take some stuff from them. Though at the same time, they're never really that powerful in this game. Okay, we're in the positive. That means we're definitely needing to get more. Oh my god, our investment pool is absolutely massive. Yeah, though we cannot carry 50% construction, though maybe I just build it and don't build anything myself. That's also a possibility. Even with investment in all of the other... Oh god, I hate... This is from a mod, by the way, GDP ownership. Really nice. I think you can also see it like in... I remember seeing it in some other menu where you could actually see the values like this. But it's really nice to have them just straight up, easily available. So you have 13 buildings in Modena already, which is 60% of their economy. Parma seems to be doing a bit better, but maybe both of those are out of peasants at this point. Or out of infrastructure as well, it's possible. And let's see, does anyone else want to do some investment with us? Iron Islands still? And no, actually, which is a bit surprising. Does anyone want to give us investment rights? Not really. France still doesn't want to trade. Austria would be happy to trade. Morocco? Oh, Modena. I thought we were trading with Morocco, which was pretty random. We have alliance with Sardinia and Piedmont, but they don't really want anything to do with us. It seems like it's because we're not trading, but it would be pretty easy if we just started trading in any way. Yeah, they wouldn't want the investment agreement, which is what we want currently. So I guess I don't really care. I just need more construction for myself, basically. And maybe I just don't really use it publicly. Yeah. Industries went out of business for a second, but they're back. That's good. Armed forces are probably going to be... Once the professional army is in, they're probably going to be staying around. No, maybe just keeping a trade agreement with them is going to be fine. Who's the anti-Austrian? No. I don't want intelligence to getting annoyed again. Oh my god, yes. Oh yes, that's huge. That's absolutely massive, actually. We just doubled our prestige. Actually, yeah, if you guys would want to leave this association, that would be pretty nice. Oh my. Okay, that's a game changer. We actually might just want to rush major power right now. We are about to get professional army. I guess I will start building up the navy already. How many more ships can we build? Actually, a fair amount. Let's build some and actually make it a useful navy. Actually, building 10 in Umbria, is that a good idea? It should be fine, I guess. Okay, so let's get those ships. Ships give more prestige, if I recall correctly. Or maybe if I understand the rules correctly. But we probably will be needing army as well. And we might need some shipyards as well. Some military shipyards, but that can be done eventually. I assume everything is being privatized. Not everything. Definitely privatize everything as soon as possible. So those guys actually give us the money. That's actually a pretty rare situation. Okay, got professional army, that's huge as well. Really lucky that we got the landowners to actually support it. So let's think now. We could start thinking about per capita taxations, but I think how much more would be 7k? That's pretty significant. But I think I'd like to wait for proportional taxation eventually. Even though, of course, graduated is technically speaking eventually the best, but we're not going to be getting that anytime soon. Appointed bureaucrats. We cannot have elected bureaucrats. That's nothing we're going to be doing here. Nobody cares about this, by the way. They don't feel either way about it. Racial segregation really doesn't matter for the time being. Migration control. We could go for closed borders. Oh, actually, we just go for protectionism. Or do I wait and see if industrialists get enough clout to go for free trade? I think I just wait for free trade. There's not that much need to rush it. Sure, we would get a slightly better production method with protectionism, but at the same time, in our current situation, we probably would want to do a lot of trade. Like right now, protectionism is not going to do anything for us, and maybe free trade, when we actually are able to take it, is not going to be that much of a difference, but I think it's better to wait, because once we have protectionism, it's actually not going to be that much different, because rural folk will dislike it anyways. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to pursue at the moment. We could think... Yeah, civic nobility actually wouldn't mind it that much. It would be... Wait, why is it so much? 29. Oh, it's... Everyone likes it a little bit, so maybe we could create some kind of weird government that actually supports it. How viable is homesteading? It's kind of viable. It would strengthen the rule of folk, which I don't like. Though weakening the landowners is even more important. Let's see if I can do something about the police. Create something. So again, who supports it? It's military, intelligentsia, royal folk, and petite bourgeoisie. We do have a lot of flexibilities. Definitely Curia. This is not a good fit. Okay, so this is all the people I have currently who care about this. How about this? Not quite. So this is pretty much the best I can hope for. Or do I just... I can get almost everyone in. Actually, this kind of works, I think. We'll have 16%, but at the same time, with landowners in, that means they will oppose it. And I think they like me enough that they won't care. So yeah, I think I will try something like this. Yeah, because they're going to still at +6, so they might not oppose it. And with 0% style, we will be pretty much guaranteed to get it eventually, unless we get 3 times negative debate event, which happened more times than I would care to agree, and they joined it. So at this point, we need to change strategy, and instead of relying on strategy, we're going to try and rely on luck, which hasn't worked out great for me in most cases, but... So this removes this movement. There's still going to be the stall percentage because they're part of the government, but we doubled our success chance more or less. And now we just pray we're going to be lucky. Industrialists are out of interest group again. Okay. We are losing a bit of money, but that seems... Oh, okay, first this stall. But that's the good type of stall, which actually increases the success chance. One setback, but actually, if we fail this, I'm not going to be caring that much, so it's fine. For the most part. We should be thinking about getting nationalism soon. We still have some infrastructure left, though you can see we are slowly starting to run out. So good thing we're going to have the railways available to us, especially since... no, actually I think to build those railways in other places, they need to have the tech, and I don't think they do. Another stall, which... this is another setback. And minus bureaucracy, which kind of sucks, but I think I have to take this and just pray. Okay, we got a lot of text at the same time. We are having central archives being spread, which is fine. We do have a fair amount of paper, I think, in our market. And let's really look at the market. So we have no guns. We are still missing clippers, though I think the production of those is going to be increasing. Yeah, as soon as Lazio actually manages to hire anyone. So that's going to be good. Lumber. We need more lumber, actually. We are number 8 producer in the world. We're producing almost as much lumber as Ottoman Empire, which is not too bad. We got a success here, which is actually not ideal result. Because we're still more likely to get more stalls, but we shall see. This is pretty interesting. We're producing more lumber than... Oh my god, I think... Yep. That Austria is going to be a monster. Oh wow, the petite... Why does everyone love us so much? Oh, I guess police force is actually pretty popular, yeah. And Mainstan... Yeah, this is some pretty sweet stuff. Like, if they could keep loving me forever, that would be pretty nice. Ottomans are going for war number 2 for investment rights. But also take all of those lands. I think one of those is actually more important than the other, but sure. And the Brits are supporting them. So actually the Ottomans have a pretty good chance of winning this. Okay, fail. That's what I was afraid would happen. Yeah, I think Sweden is supporting Egypt kind of randomly. Ottomans are going to win this, which will mean they will get at least one of their reforms done. Majority actually end up being Egyptian vassal. Interesting. Still, I think AI pretty much needs to take the Egypt proper as well to have a chance of passing those two. They had better luck, I think, in previous campaigns. So we shall see. They might be able to actually keep going. Out of curiosity, let's see how much construction... So yeah, we have the same construction as Sardinia Piedmont. A good thing I actually managed to... someone told me about checking this tooltip to see how much people have construction. We have more construction than... How much construction do the GPs have at this point? AI can be pretty slow. So it's interesting to check. 128. 85. We are half construction of Austria almost. Well, depending on how you look at it, it's half on 1/3 if you're optimist or not, but it's fine. The capital is in Bursa for Ottoman Empire because of the revolt. Where is your guys' construction? Are you not constructing anything? Okay. They have 20 construction. Okay, Ottoman Empire is not great. Which is not surprising. Wait, we have... How the hell are we making this much money? What? Well, I'm not going to be complaining. We're switching to more construction. And actually, I'm going to make those places... And we're running out of infrastructure. It's not ideal. I'm going to build those in different places and maybe... here, in Romana. And maybe I will start switching into iron construction, maybe? Okay, so we got something good for once. 28% chance. Like, in theory, it's possible. Can I kick those guys out of the government again? +7. +5. They're losing approval very quickly, but +5. They might not join movement against it. And 0% stall is making the chances much, much better, though 2 setbacks. In every debate, there's a chance to get a setback as well, so there's a possibility of it just failing anyways. Russia got this, Modena got nationalism, so we are going to be pretty much on time, I think, for other AIs. 2 cities usually get it the last. Okay, we got another win, so maybe we'll have dedicated police force. It's going to be pretty sweet. Actually, we should probably... Yeah, we need education at least, and probably then start working on police force. No Austria. They joined again. Yeah, there are... Let's see. What can I do to make you like me a bit more timed? Papal states, because... Oh yeah, because the government has low legitimacy, and it has low legitimacy because the landowners aren't in. What can you do? Can I get you guys? Oh, I can get you guys in, which is increasing the success chance a little bit. Okay. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. It's pretty much 50-50, though, of course, Stal has only a chance to getting a setback, and success is guaranteed success, so it is slightly better. Lucas now has no nationalism. Okay, the economy is looking really good, actually. We actually need those construction right now. And of course, it's stall. Sure, fine. And what is going on with the balance? There's a huge investment pool ready, so that's absolutely wonderful. Wow, this, yeah, changing to agrarianism is pretty powerful, all things considered. Like, how much time do we have on our poem? 2 years. We need to start, I think, rushing more construction. God damn it. More military. We need to get this done ASAP. How much prestige would we have if I switched everything to max wages? 65, but it also is going to increase recruitment into Navy. So I think I'm going to keep wages high. And lower it for the government. What's going on? Wait, click to unlock. Ah, okay. Keep it locked. Well, there's always another roll. Okay, never mind, there's no another roll. Do I just kick you guys out? Yeah. You're not even worth that much, to be honest. Well, that's still 15% chance of just winning. Armed forces are positivist. I mean, if you got a ton of positivists, we could switch into technocracy, which I think in our situation would be slightly better because it would strengthen people who are not aristocrats. And other than that, it's pretty much the same thing. Capitalists are fine, but this is going to be interesting. Trade unions prefer it over oligarchy as well. Interesting, interesting. Maybe there will be something possible to do with it, but it also doesn't affect the strength of the church people. And long term, I think church is going to have a very stable clout. Landowners are going to be steadily losing as we're industrializing more and more. Oh, people are building a railway. Too bad there's going to be absolutely zero engines to actually man those railways, but we shall see. Maybe something will be possible to be done. Our GDP is climbing up. Oh, wow. Okay. Navy is going to be building up now. Do I just continue building military? I think it's the way. This has to be the way. How many will we need to actually get to something useful? It's going to be tough. Yeah, I'm very dependent on actually getting some decent recruitment to... Oh, wait. I don't have yet either general training or power of the purse, and it would be really nice to get those. I'm not even close. I'm researching percussion cap from the spread, just not helping. Oh, the bait failed. I think I had such a good chance to actually passing this, and now it's not gonna happen. Okay, can we get any engines? We can get any kind of. Can we get any coal? Barely. It's all costly in bureaucracy. You can see actually with such small GDP numbers, we can see the traders affect them in real time, which is pretty interesting. 21 economy in the world. I think it's going to be a great game for Austria. If they manage to keep Prussia down, like, actually, they're so huge they might form Germany themselves. If they only go for it. Which is pretty crazy. I don't think I've seen it yet, so... Well, at least it's going to be interesting. Or do I just... No, I don't have steel. And I can't get steel because I don't have coal, in decent numbers. So it would be nice because that would allow me to get more tools as well. We can definitely go for more iron tools, I think. And see what happens. We don't have any lead, I don't believe. Do we need any lacquer? Probably not, and it's just one place. We could get this. We have silk. This might be a good idea. Yeah, we have no engines. I think AI built some silk, so it should be fine. Yeah, rail transportation not gonna happen for a while. Are people eating more fish, by the way? Yeah, definitely we're a fish country over here, which is absolutely fine. Fish is actually a pretty good building to get when you're industrializing. Yeah, the problem is... Oh, damn. We have no infrastructure currently. Private sector is trying to carry us, but it's going to struggle with the demands of engines and coal on everything. What's with this balance income? That's weird. We are really approaching time when it's time to for unification. And even with the bonus 20, which is about to run out, we're not going to be that close. So, what do I need for society? I would need... It's just migration attraction. I was thinking maybe there's a way to get more prestige from those guys, but not really. Really nice to make the rural folk like me a bit more, but it's probably not gonna happen. How much prestige now? 75. That's really not that much missing. And it seems like we're slowly gaining more ships. It's just taking a lot of time because our tech is not that great. We might just start trying to get this. It's 3 years, so it's going to be too late for the renowned playwright bonus anyway. Oh damn, 20 prestige going down the drain like this is going to be rough. Luca was maybe joining the... is joining the Paris Convention, okay. Which it's military treaty, right? Tunisia already joined France. Did the Ottomans... No, Ottomans are great power still, okay. Well, still, already. They didn't start, apparently. Okay, that's not great. Giovanni Matti, that's Petit Bourgeois Bureaucrat. And that's going to be fail. Well, tough. Not too bad, but I was really hoping we actually get it because the chance was pretty good, especially at some points, like... Yeah, it failed. So let's see what we got. Foreign investment rights. No. We could get something in here. I guess let's go for our name. Or maybe I go Iberia, actually. So I can trade with Spain. Spain might be a good friend for us during this campaign. Unless we go and conquer them, which is also possible. University, very nice. More homesteading support. So now we have 41 support for homesteading. The problem is almost no matter what, the nobility is going to oppose it. But currently they're... So let's say I kick those guys out and those guys out. Yeah, landowners are still too powerful. Maybe like this? No. Well, folk are definitely increasing it. I could lower taxes. I think I have to stay with a bit higher legitimacy for a bit of time and see how we do with the prestige thing first, and then maybe... Oh my god, now Great Britain is going for Lucca almost instantly to make them a protectorate. Is a reaction maybe to what the French did? And Russia siding with Lucca. Oh my god. I don't think AI is actually that much more aggressive than in... Like, people say the AI is very aggressive in the normal game, and it seems fairly normal how it plays right now. What is going on here? Okay, this is just lockable. Okay, so there's a revolt in Wallachia, and the Austrians are supporting the revolt. What is their deal, actually? Oh, the Austrians are supporting slavery, of course. Of course, of course. We have problem with mana wars, obviously. Do they require anything specific for the shipyard? Hardwood, which we're not producing, but we could be producing. There's most of those in there, so I think we will just build it. Not anytime soon, most likely. Yeah, actually we're not gaining any prestige. And actually we're getting even far away because the what we need to become a major power is increasing as well. We might have to wait a little bit. Build up. Okay, they are protectorate of Great Britain, which is not the worst fate for them. It's terrible for us because now we won't be able to reunite Italy without fighting Great Britain, which is very annoying. But if we could do something like that, it wouldn't be probably the worst choice. We're getting nationalism, which will mean we're probably going to focus on military a little bit. And do we get more support for homesteading? Yes. So I wanted to get that eventually. Yeah, the private investments are supporting 50%. How much money do they have? They are still reinvesting way more than they are spending on construction, which is pretty good, but definitely we can afford canned fish, I think. It would give us more grain as well. Probably a good idea. How is the market looking, actually? Furniture, clothes are a problem. Yeah, the standard of living is actually not the worst. Lumber is a problem. Yeah, the economy is starting to choke on the sides, not having enough engines. It's just total lack of coal is a huge problem. And we are starting to run out of peasants as well. And automation would require coal. Things are not looking great. Is there anyone who maybe wants some investment rights? Liberia, okay. Mascara, sure. Tunis. Now, Tunis is actually interesting. They are part of the French market, but eventually we might be going for them anyways. Mascara is here. Sure. There's probably nobody who actually wants... yeah. So currently the investment fund just doesn't have enough construction to spend their money. And if they can just spend their money in some other place, which we might even conquer in the future, I think that's just a bonus for us, with no negatives. Hopefully they don't use those obligations in an annoying way. But we got this, which is going to help a little bit. Okay, we have only one building, so we will need to switch all of them at once. It's going to be fine, I think. We got a ton more bureaucracy. Do we get any better institutions? We are working on more education, so that's fine. Oh my god. Oh, we got nationalism, so that's Risorgimento. We definitely want to support the unification. Interesting how it chooses the interest groups who actually support it. We're going to be strengthening the landowners, but we're also going to make intelligentsia happier, which they're actually being PC about prestige, so that would be really nice. We'd get a ton of loyalists, I think. Strengthening a ton of people, I think that's going to be fine. More spread for society, that's also nice. And also, we just basically want to support Risorgimento. Yeah, now we have to be careful about the radicals. Currently it's working out fine. And we would get even more when we end homesteading. So if I were to look at nation formation, yeah, still a lot of people don't have nationalism. How are Sardinia and Piedmont doing when it comes to being a great power? They're further away than we are, which is absolutely great. Minor power. Two Sicilies are actually fairly close to being a major power, which we need to prevent from happening at any cost. Oh my god, we're actually so close. Can we just get it by... oh my god, we need 17. So little. Actually, the army is still recruiting more troops, and navy is still recruiting more. How much time do we have? I think we have barely any time. We have 10 weeks. Nah, that's not gonna happen. We are very close, though. Wait, actually, instead of going for military, can we get something that gives organized sport? We're going for organized sport, because that's just more prestige. And I think that's going to be it for the time being. We might go for sewage next. We are having some problems with infrastructure, and I think we cannot really afford railways. I don't think anything from here gives prestige, no really. Realism does. So this might be the next goal, actually. Because we actually, this plus 15% would be just ideal what we need. We're going to lose 20 from time modifiers. But over time, it might end up being okay. I'm going to let it stay until we lose the renowned playwright. Which is going to happen in 2 weeks. Very unfortunate. Wait, what? The United States are landing in North Italy. What? Oh, it's over Portugal, naturally. Did the Portuguese try to remove slavery? So, of course, the United States have to intervene. Actually, I don't even know what's the change. No, it's all this... taxes, maybe? And farmers? Don't really see many more differences. So yeah, we are having not enough men of wars or guns, so it's not really a problem. Umbria apparently is so good that they are producing even more. Almost 5 million GDP per GDP in total, which is more than Sardinia Piedmont, and almost as much as two Sicilies, despite having like less than half of their population, which is not too bad. We need more engines, which importing them kind of sucks. We can get some more from Prussia. We definitely have a good amount of convoys for our size. Can we just import some man wars, actually? We actually could fairly easily. We got more education, really nice, though we're getting a ton of education just from edicts anyway. We need more universities. So we could get them from France. And maybe France would consider actually some kind of trade route already. That would be really sweet if you guys were into some maybe... Oh yes, please, 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 please. Yeah. And now Sardinia Piedmont would accept one as well. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe we do try to make them as good friends as possible. Because Sardinia Piedmont seems like they're not going to be major power anytime soon. That's pretty much guaranteed. And our only rival at this point is the two Sicilies. They're not that close either. About the same distance as we are, but they have a good chance of actually becoming a major power. So I think good relations with Sardinia Piedmont to allow us to annex them easily are probably going to be most important. So investment in Lucca. They are part of the British Empire, but just having a way to spend our investment pool is going to be nice. What are you guys doing, by the way, with the investment pool? Expanding sugar plantations in Tunisia, absolutely fine. Okay, let's have a deal with Lucca. We do have plenty of influence as well. Actually, am I just handing out those obligations way too easily? Yeah, they can force you... Force you to join the underside of a play. I think it's fine, right? Nothing bad is going to happen, surely. Yeah, we could have alliances with them, but I think those smaller nations don't really matter that much. So can I make someone like me more? France. Let's make Austria like me more. Not that I really need it, just to keep ourselves a bit more safe. Okay, so I think it's going to be the end of this second episode of the new campaign. Things are starting to look pretty decently. I think we're in a good position to maybe unify Italy next session, maybe? We're actually fairly close when it comes to prestige. We just need... we're going to get some more ships as well. We're going to have some more troops. And then we shall see, especially with all those tax, additional 15%. We're going to be pretty much there, though we might lower the wages for the time being because we don't really need the money currently there. That is starting to go up. We might have to go into no construction for a bit again, but at the same time we have so much funds in the private investment pool. Maybe, actually, you know what? I'm probably just not building enough construction. Maybe I should just build more. But at the same time we are limited when it comes to infrastructure and resources in our market. So it is a fairly tough decision. I think the best way to spend the investment fund currently is on investments in other nations. So wow, we actually only own Parma and Modena actually own a significant chunk of our GDP, which is somewhat interesting and unexpected. Yeah, Modena has built the same amount of buildings. We have not built anything in Parma, which maybe is somewhat to be expected. They don't have that many peasants to build anything anyways. That's fair enough. Still, like, Parma and Modena don't matter that much because we are going to be annexing them, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's going to be another episode. GG guys, and see you on the next one.